your advice for young entrepreneurs, scientists, and researchers?
Follow your passion, and even if you fail doing something, you will have a lot of learnings from that,
Mhm.
uh, and that will define the path for you as well. That is one aspect.
So, what is a specific problem that Oxen's lab is solving?
Okay, so Oxen's lab, what we are developing now, we have a new kind of RF sensor. So the conventional RF sensor would be an antenna.
And right from founding Oxen's lab to, developing the whole soul product. Can you talk about your journey?
I had a rather unconventional journey. It's not like I started with my engineering. I was passionate about computer engineering, and so I left for kind of ran away from home for Madras. And so it all started with a fascination for robotics after watching a movie. It's called Short Circuit.
Hi, welcome to another episode of Swaraj Silicon. This is our episode number 4, and I'm your host, Poonam Gupta. We are shooting this podcast just a day before Diwali, so a very happy Diwali to all of you. Today, we are joined by someone whose work is at the intersection of imaging, sensing, and computation, of course, innovation as well. He is Naveen, a co-founder of Oxense Lab, and it is a great work through him that we are going to talk about. We are going to talk about his journey. Welcome, Naveen, for joining this podcast.
Thank you, Poonam. Happy to.
Naveen, can you talk about your journey from VTU to Chiba in Japan, and right from founding Oxense Lab to developing the whole soul product? Can you talk about your journey?
So, first of all, thank you for having me. And also, thank you for noticing us because Oxens Lab is a startup. Nobody else noticed us other than few investors. So, thank you, Poonam, for noticing us.
It's our pleasure.
So, uh, so let me start with my journey. So, I had a rather unconventional journey. It's not like I started with my engineering, but it starts a lot sometime, say maybe 10 years before my engineering.
Mhm,
So after my plus two, my father was insisting on getting into civil engineering,
mhm,
and I was passionate about computer engineering, and so I left for kind of ran away from home for Madras and pursued AMI in computer engineering. That was something that they started at that time.
mhm, mhm,
And so it all started with a fascination for robotics after watching a movie. So this movie used to come on the DD in parts every Saturday. It's called Short Circuit. The
I
Short
see.
Circuit is a movie on a robo
Mhm,
called Number Five that becomes conscious, and so the fascination started with that. I wanted to do something in computer engineering at that time, and I left for with very little money from my grandpa. I left for Madras, and then later I realized that you cannot very easily make conscious machines like how they show in the movie.
mhm,
It was all hidden behind a lightning strike on the robo, and it becomes conscious.
mhm,
So they conveniently hit the trick.
mhm,
And so I was naive in that sense, but then soon realized that okay, how much of a complex circuitous path an electron takes in a microprocessor, it cannot become conscious. So there's more to it. So I got interested in the uh, physics aspect. There is probably a physics beyond what we understand to make. So my path went in that direction as well. I was interested in physics, but then at that time I did not have uh, much earnings. It was beginning the formative years. In a way, I could say that real university for me was the Madras,
mhm,
uh, where I got. So very soon I got into a programming course, and also um, got into teaching, guiding students, engineering students on their projects. And these engineering students, they would have external guides from the industry,
Mhm.
say Vellore Institute of Technology at that time, engineering college, Vellore Engineering College.